In this lesson, we're looking at bonuses, allowance, and annual leave loading. So these are all examples of extra pay that we can get when we're doing our jobs. So a bonus is an additional amount of money that's paid who's produced work to a high standard or met a deadline or something like that. A lot of employers can give a Christmas bonus, and that's something that a lot of people can look forward to help with those Christmas spendings as well. An allowance is paid for different work-related expenses or difficult or dangerous working conditions. So if you have to travel for work, if you're working in an isolated area, people who work in underground mines would have another allowance that they're entitled to because it's quite dangerous. We then have annual leave loading or holiday loading, which is extra pay given during our annual leave time. And that's calculated at 17.5% of 4 weeks of normal pay. So if we look at our example, a miner earns $38.60 an hour and works 3 12-hour shifts in a week. In addition to the hourly rate, he gets a meal allowance of $17.20 per day, dirt allowance of $6.50 per hour, and a laundry allowance of $1.20 per day. We need to calculate his total weekly pay. So if we look at everything that we've got here, we have our 3 days of 12-hour shifts at $38.60. That's our standard wage. We then have a meal allowance of $17.20 a day, so if he works for 3 days. There's then also our dirt allowance per hour. So again, we have 3 days of 12 hours of our $6.50. And then gets a laundry allowance of $1.20 a day. So again, that's 3 days of $1.20. And it might seem like $1.20 is not much for your laundry, but if your job is going to offer you these little extra bonuses and different allowances, just make sure you do take them because it's to help you in the future. So if we put all those together, our first one gives us $1,389.60. Then we get $51.60. $234 and $3.60. So a total weekly pay of $1,678.80. Our second example is Robert earns a yearly salary of $57,890. We need to calculate his holiday loading for 4 weeks of normal pay. So we know our 4 weeks holiday loading is at 17.5%. which is 0.175 as our decimal. So first of all, we need to calculate the weekly pay or just in general for 4 weeks. So 57,890 divided by 52, and that gives us $1,113.27. For 4 weeks, because our holiday loading is calculated on 4 weeks, we multiply our weekly pay by 4, which gives us $4,453.08. Our holiday loading is calculated on that amount. So $4,453.08 multiplied by 0.175. So that means for 4 weeks of annual leave using holiday loading, he's going to get almost another $800 for that 4 weeks to use in the holiday time. So the holiday pay is our standard 4 weeks, so $4,453.08, plus our $779.29, which means for that 4 weeks pay, $5,232.37.